An American photographer will celebrate her last 25 years in Vietnam with an exhibition showing how the country and its people has changed. The name of the exhibition is Vietnam 25 Years, Documenting a Changing Country, which presents an intimate view from the lens of Karnow, known for her National Geographic works covering the globe over the last 3 decades. On this week's editions of On the Mic, our VTV reporter Minh Chang had an exclusive interview with her right before the official opening ceremony of the exhibition.
Yes. Maestro. Wow.
Motivation, opportunity, and a personal invitation took American photographer Karnow to Vietnam for the first time in July 1990. Karnow's retrospective, Vietnam 25 Years of Documenting a Changing Country, spans nearly her entire career as a professional photographer. The exhibition includes photographs taken during the years of the most dramatic change seen in modern-day Vietnam from 1990 to 2014, while on assignment for National Geographic, Smithsonian, as well as many self-assigned trips.
Hi Catherine, it's great to have you here in Hanoi this time with your exhibition of photos taken in Vietnam over the stretch of 25 years. Tell me a little bit about how this exhibition came about.
So this exhibition spans my photography from 1990 to late 2014, so just about 25 years of shooting in Vietnam. They start from my first trip in 1990, which are these images right here. Those days, that month that I was here, what I saw was a very dark, sad, austere time. I noticed, there was no color. I found it to be beautiful, but full of pathos and sadness. When I came back in 1994, Vietnam was open for business. And businessmen were coming in droves to, start new ideas. And there was a sense of eagerness and hope. And my photographs, I think, depict this. They're jolly. They're a little quirky, they're fun, and then the exhibition shows New Vietnam. So when I say New Vietnam, I mean 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, the Vietnam of today, which of course is still changing all the time. And those images are full of energy and life and vibrancy and color and youth and tall buildings and new suburbs.
Can you remember how many photos that you took of Vietnam over that 25 years?
Thousands. Most of the time when I come to Vietnam for a shoot, I stay for the month. The month, usually the visa is for a month and I stay for 30 days. Sometimes some trips have been shorter. But on a 1-month shoot, for example, for National Geographic, I was here in April 2014 on assignment. I shot 16,000 photographs, and that was just one shoot.
After 3 decades of emerging into the world of photography, and exactly 25 years since her first day photographing Vietnam, this April, Karnow put together her first ever exhibition depicting dozens of photos selected from thousands she took during her trips to Vietnam over the years. The exhibition will last until May the 8th at Art Vietnam Gallery, 24 Le Quốc Sư Street in Hanoi, in celebration of the 20-year anniversary of diplomatic relations between America and Vietnam, as well as the 40-year anniversary of the end of Vietnam War.
What are the focus of these photos that you took and included in this exhibition?
My focus has always been the type of photography that I do, which is photojournalism with a little bit of travel sometimes, and then sometimes social documentary. So the exhibition also has 2 important stories in it, and one is my friendship and my long coverage of General Zapp all the way back from 1990 through his funeral and burial in 2013. So an important aspect of the exhibition is also the legacies of the U.S.-Vietnam War, the sad legacies and also hopeful. Very important to me is the issue of Agent Orange. Most people don't realize that there are babies being born every day, third, now even to fourth generation from those who were directly exposed. These babies are being born with deformities and all sorts of diseases because these diseases are passed down genetically. And it's really important to me for the world to see this. And then we have these beautiful stories of rebuilding and healing, U.S. vets coming back to Vietnam to build schools and clinics, humanitarian aid.
Is there any specific reasons for why you are so interested in taking photos of Vietnam?
You know, the more I come to Vietnam and the more I photograph in Vietnam, the more I want to come back. Now I have these long relationships and friendships. I have so many friends in Vietnam. There's so many stories. There's so many connections. There's serendipity and what the Vietnamese, what you call the gặp duyên, that happens every time that I'm here. I'll turn around and meet somebody whose mother was my translator 20 years ago. For example, just 10 days ago, I got a message. Somebody had seen a photograph I had taken of his family on the train station in Hue, waving goodbye to their relatives on the train that I was in, and I shot out the window. And this photograph was published in an online magazine called Life Force. He saw it, he sent me an email, he said, I happened to notice, and that was taken when my family was saying goodbye to my uncle, whom they thought they would never see again. And it was a momentous day in our lives. It was the splitting apart of our family. And we never knew there was a photographer there taking pictures. And you captured this valuable moment in the history of my family. And this is the kind of thing that happens repeatedly to me. It's a magic, and it's so beautiful. It makes me feel so connected. It makes me feel that my work has value both to an individual family all the way to the U.S. government to try to do something about Agent Orange. So it means something to the single person that I hope I've made happy all the way to the bigger issues.
If you can pick out 5 words to describe yourself and your photography, which words would you choose?
Passionate, loving, excited, curious, grateful, love. Can I keep going?
Yes, of course.
Joy, compassion, sadness, sharing, just appreciating every moment in life together with people.
Well, Catherine, thank you very much for your sharing and your love for Vietnam.